two companies do you think has a better relationship with the TV networks at this point?
Well, they're definitely both going at it now. I'd say Twitter's been at it for longer. They've been pushing into TV, striking these relationships and deals with both TV networks and advertisers for the past couple years. This has been an actual strategy. Facebook's response seems to be a little bit defensive. It seems to be a little bit like they're seeing what Twitter is doing and seeing some success they're having and knowing how much money TV advertisers have, is realizing this is a big opportunity that they can't miss out on.
What type of data are both of these companies, Facebook and Twitter, currently sharing with the networks?
So this concept of two-screen viewing is going on. You and I do it probably all the time, watching TV, and we're tweeting about it.
And to me, exactly, you said it, Twitter is more of a second screen in my world than Facebook
Some people
is.
are on Facebook.
Facebook is something else.
Some people are on Facebook as well. They're liking things related to the TV show or commenting about the TV show that's going on. So this data is gathering for these companies, and there's not really an opportunity for advertisers to link it to the actual TV show. So what Facebook is doing is saying, hey, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, on a weekly basis, we're going to give you a report on kind of which shows, which characters, things like that were most discussed on Facebook. Twitter does something similar. They're both kind of giving numbers, how many people are watching, and to some extent, who is watching. So the demographics of, what is for Facebook, it's the real identity, who this person is, how old they are, what gender they are, where they live. That's pretty valuable, rich data. For Twitter, it's actually more about Twitter's gotten smarter at understanding the sentences that people are writing. So they can actually pick apart, which show you're watching and maybe what part of the show and which character you're talking about. They've invested more in understanding those words. So different kinds of data.
So actually, very different value propositions here.
A little bit, yeah. And I think that both Facebook and Twitter are experimenting. This is early days, and the world of TV advertising still functions very much like it did 20, 30 years ago, when you're just kind of laying down a lot of money and hoping that a lot of people are watching.
How important are Twitter's relationships with the networks ahead of an IPO?
Well, they got to show a lot of revenue growth, right? And TV is one of kind of the last categories of advertising to shift online.
Do we have any idea what portion of Twitter's revenue at this point comes from television?
We don't have any idea. Maybe we'll find out soon when the documents for its S1 go public sometime soon.